I initially was not even going to make a video today. I wasn't even going to talk about anything sports related. I wasn't going to upload anything. But then after getting off of work, I found out the Philadelphia Eagles have reconstructed Jason Kelce's contract. Now the Eagles are in a phase where I can see what's going on. There's a trend I'm starting noticing. They're reconstructing guys' contracts so they can keep them around. Jason Kelce, which was announced today, his contract's being reconstructed, so he will be back for 2021. Brandon Graham and also Darius Slay. Now, so based on the fact the Eagles have reconstructed 3 guys' contracts to keep them on the roster, I get a feeling that Howie Roseman's doing his old Howie Roseman nonsense again. Looks like he's trying to keep everybody. At least try to keep everyone he can. I mean, he has gotten rid of some guys, obviously Deshaun Jackson, Malik Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey. And it looks like Zach Ertz, based on his Terry press conference, is going to go. So there are some guys going to go. But based on the fact that he's reconstructing 3 contracts, I got a bad feeling. A bad feeling that Howie Roseman's going to keep doing this. And then eventually he's going to push it to the point of Barnett, Cox. And it's going to go on, possibly Jason Peters again. When some of those guys need to go. Now, I understand you need to keep some guys. And a guy like Jason Kelce, I understand keeping around for an extra year. Some people might disagree with me, but you got to look at it from the point of view that you don't really have much on the offensive line. You need somebody, a veteran, that some of the newer guys on the offensive line are going to work with. So I understand a guy like Jason Kelce being around, at least having a presence in the locker room for another season, especially if you're going to invest in the offensive line in the draft at some point. You want someone that some of the younger guys can work with, and that's a good thing there. So I understand you want to have a couple guys. You want to have some veterans to work with the younger guys on all sides. You want maybe at least 1 or 2 veterans on the offensive line to at least work with some of the newer guys. You maybe want a couple veterans on the defensive side to work with some newer guys. So I understand maybe restructuring a couple contracts to allow some of these guys to say, I get that. And I have a fear based off what I'm seeing recently with 3 contracts that Howie's going to keep trying to restructure and reconstruct people's contracts so that way he can keep all of his main guys that have been here a while. But we need to move on from some of these guys. Some of these guys that have been here for a while, we need to move on. And yes, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, moved on from them. But there's other guys, other positions we need to move on from. Obviously, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Jason Peters is a guy, even a guy like Derek Barnett, you can move on from. And there's plenty of guys on this roster that have been here for years. I understand they've been a while, they've been here loyal, but some of these guys, you got to let them go, man. Kelce is back for another year, and I understand why. But if it gets to the point where they're keeping Lane, Jason, Kelce, Jason Peters, and then it's going to be a whole mess if they just keep all these guys. I mean, I get it. Okay, say Lane Johnson, Jason Kelce stay for 2021. I get that. And then some of the other guys walk. So they want 2 veterans there that have been in the locker room for a while to work with some newer guys. I get that. I get they want to keep a couple guys like Brandon Graham, maybe keep another guy there. I get that. But I have this feeling that Howie Roseman is going to try to keep reconstructing everyone's contract and keep everyone. So please don't do that. Let this reconstructing be brief. Maybe at most 1 more contract reconstructed, but that's that. And that's all I wanted to say about this. So thank you for watching. As always, support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. And comment. Let me know, what do you think of all these contract reconstructions? Most of all, everyone have a wonderful night. Nikki Steve signing off, and I'll see you next time. You like that straight to the point mentality? No nonsense, no shenanigans? Hit that subscribe button, because that's what we do on this channel. Every video, straight to the point, no shenanigans, no nonsense. If that's what you want, then you better hit that subscribe button.